Everyone's childhood dream of being a pilot.
It was a dream of mine to have wings.
When I flew with my uncle, he's a former Boeing 747 pilot. Yun na yung nagsimula yung dream ko na maging piloto.
When I fly, I feel alive, I feel in control, and I feel responsible not only for me, but also for my flight instructor and the whole aircraft.
So at first, we have this phase in flying we call first solo. So, matatapos siya after 10 hours. So if you're good enough and confident enough, then you will be released by the flight instructor.
Currently, we have 26 Cessna 172 aircraft. That is the aircraft we use for our pre-solo flights and for our private pilot course, for our commercial pilot goals.
First, mahirapan ka magpalipad kasi yung first time mo.
Yun, initially, medyo hindi naman kabalo, yung thrilling ba, na parang adventure siya. And then, once na nakalipad na ako, yung take-off, yan, puro saya lang.
Honestly, it is out of this world, sir. As soon as the main wheel left the tarmac, sir, the joy and excitement, it is irreplaceable.
I was excited. I don't get nervous because of the risk because we are all trained in a simulator before we are allowed to actually fly in La Union.
We have also 2 flight simulators, one PFC and one Redbird simulator. So after the ground schooling, send them to our simulator before the actual flights.
Kasi before kayo sasabak in actual flights in La Union, you have 5 hours of flight simulator training here in Taguig. And your flight instructor needs to release you before you go for actual flying in La Union.
Student pilots can operate an aircraft when they have at least 16 hours of flying time, and they are evaluated and released by their assigned senior flight instructor.
So first off, kinukuha yung student pilot license before ka mag-enter in flight school. At an early age of 16 years old, you can get your student pilot license.
You can enroll for the PPL course. Kasi iba-iba naman po yung courses sa paglipad. And yung pinaka-umpisa is yung PPL. So, during that time, magkakaroon na ng academics or ground school. Afterwards, sa akin makakapag-apply for that student pilot license. Hindi naman siya required para mag-enroll sa isang flying school.
The minimum hours to get a private pilot license is 45 hours. And for commercial pilot license, you need to have at least 150 hours of flight time.
Out of that 40 hours, 5 can be in the simulator training device. And also out of that 40 also, they need also to undergo 10 hours solo flying time. And out of again the 40 hours, 5 hours of that must be in the cross country, wherein they will conduct a cross country a minimum of 270 kilometers or in miles 150 nautical miles. In acquiring the private pilot license, they must have 9 examinations, which is the air law, aircraft general knowledge, flight performance and planning, human performance, meteorology or weather, navigations, operational procedures, principles of flight, and the last one is the radio telephony. But prior to that, they have a series of examination in their school. One is pre-solo examination, and then equipment qualification, EQC, we call it EQC, equipment qualification course exam. And then after series of tests within their AIT or flying schools, now they can have these 9 subjects to be examined here in Kaapu, sir. And then after the exam, the last phase is the skill test po, sir. Skill test wherein If they're going before they will acquire the private pilot license, here in my office licensing certification department, will assign one pilot examiner and then to do the practical test to the applicant. This is actual ride, sir. Actual ride, aircraft ride, check ride. If you fail, because the passing rate, sir, is 70, then if you fail and then you got 60 above but less than 70, you can have a retake after 3 days. But if you have a failing grades below 60, now it will become 5 days for you to retake the exams. And then in doing retake the exam, our regulation doesn't say you can only take 3, you can only 5. It is no limit for every individual to take the exam, sir.
To complete the training package in leading edge, it's between 2.2 million to 2.6 million. To include your billeting and your meals, it's about 2.4 to 2.8 million.
Yes, I can say that this is a lucrative profession, especially when you're at airline pilots.
Dito sa amin, sa LEIAAI po, we're training to be commercial pilot. Commercial, like airlines or general aviation. Well, yung Philippine Air Force po kasi, or military, is different sa civilian. Sinabi niyo kasi yung Philippine Air Force or yung PAF is military branch siya. So, iba yung training ng military compared sa training ng civilian time.
Just like any other professional, a pilot is never perfect, no matter how long the training or how many flying hours logged. Miscues happen, but there is no doubt that Filipino flyers are among the best and most skilled in the world, privately trained or otherwise. The vision of Filipino pilots is as vast as the sky, boundless. There is no limit to what they can achieve. What they probably lack in facilities and technology, they make up with their passion, determination, intelligence, and innate desire to serve the people. But of course, it wouldn't hurt to have that extra push and support to be able to soar to new heights. This has been Tina Maralit for Tanong ng Times. Safe skies, everyone!